tools the Fed used during the 2008 financial crisis and the 2020 COVID pandemic emergency lending programs, massive asset purchases, coordinated interventions, all of that traces back to the lessons learned in 1907. So why does a 117-year-old financial crisis matter in 2025? Because the fundamental dynamics that caused the panic of 1907 haven't disappeared. They've just evolved. Think about the warning signs from 1907. Excessive speculation, over-leveraged financial institutions, complex interconnections that nobody fully understood, and blind faith that this time is different. Sound familiar? We've seen versions of this pattern repeat throughout history. The crash of 1929, the savings and loan crisis of the 1980s, the dot-com bubble in 2000, the 2008 financial crisis, and even aspects of the 2020 market chaos. Each time, the details change, but the underlying psychology remains remarkably similar. People get greedy during booms, they over-leverage, they convince themselves that risk has disappeared, and then something unexpected triggers a cascade of panic. Today we have new forms of risk that the creators of the Federal Reserve never imagined. Cryptocurrency volatility, algorithmic trading that can crash markets in seconds. Globally interconnected financial systems, where a crisis in one country instantly spreads worldwide, and shadow banking sectors that operate largely outside traditional regulation. Just like the trust companies of 1907 operated in a regulatory gray area, today's financial system includes money market funds, hedge funds, and other institutions that can amplify crises in ways that are hard to predict or control. The good news is that we have much better tools to fight financial panics than they did in 1907. Federal Reserve can act quickly. Central banks around the world can coordinate their responses. And we have deposit insurance to prevent the kind of devastating bank runs that crushed Knickerbocker Trust. The bad news? Financial systems keep finding new and creative ways to blow themselves up. And while we've gotten better at fighting the last crisis, the next crisis always looks different than anyone expected. So what can we learn from the panic of 1907?